Let us begin in stillness. Let us settle into this moment, this breath, this quiet space before the day unfolds. We come here now, just as we are, with whatever we carry, with whatever weighs on us or lifts us. We come to rest, even if only for these few minutes, in something larger than ourselves. We pause, and in pausing, we remember that we are held. We give thanks this morning for the simple gift of waking, for eyes that open, for lungs that fill, for hearts that continue their steady work without our asking. We are grateful for this body, imperfect as it may be, that carries us through each day. We give thanks for the breath that moves in and out so quietly, so faithfully, reminding us that life continues, that we are here, that this moment is ours to meet. We are grateful for the light that comes, for the way the world renews itself, for the chance to begin again. We thank you for the people who will cross our path today, for those we know well and those we have yet to meet, for the brief exchanges and the longer conversations, for all the ways we are woven together. We give thanks for the ordinary gifts, the ones we so often overlook: water to drink, a place to rest, the kindness of strangers, the warmth of a familiar voice. We are grateful, even in our weariness, even in our uncertainty, for the gift of being alive in this world. As we step into this day, we ask for help in seeing clearly. Help us to notice what is true, what is real, what is right in front of us. So often we move too quickly, our minds already 3 steps ahead, rehearsing what comes next, replaying what has already passed. Help us to be here, in this unfolding present, attentive to what this day actually holds. We ask for the grace to meet what comes with steadiness, with patience, with a willingness to stay present even when things feel difficult or uncertain. When we are tempted to rush, remind us to slow down. When we are tempted to escape, remind us to stay. When we feel the pull of distraction, help us return gently to where we are. We ask for wisdom today, not the kind that announces itself, but the quiet kind that listens first, that waits before speaking, that seeks to understand before being understood. Help us to make choices that reflect what we truly value, not just what is easiest or most convenient. Guide us in the small decisions and the large ones, in the moments when we know what to do, and in the moments when the path is unclear. Give us discernment to know when to act and when to wait, when to speak and when to remain silent, when to hold on and when to let go. We ask for patience, especially with ourselves. We are so quick to judge our own failings, so harsh in our self-assessment, so unwilling to offer ourselves the same compassion we would extend to a friend. Help us to be gentle with our own hearts today. When we stumble, when we fall short, when we do not live up to our own expectations, help us to acknowledge it without cruelty, to learn without shame, to begin again without despair. Remind us that growth is slow, that change takes time, that we are not finished yet. We ask for patience with others as well. Help us to remember that everyone we encounter is carrying something we cannot see, facing challenges we may never know about, doing their best with what they have been given. When someone is difficult, help us to respond with kindness rather than irritation. When someone disappoints us, help us to hold space for their humanity. When someone misunderstands us, help us to clarify gently rather than defend harshly. We ask for the ability to see beyond surfaces, to recognize the common struggle we all share, to meet each person with the respect and care they deserve simply because they are here, just as we are. Help us to be kind today, in the large gestures and the small ones. Help us to notice when someone needs a word of encouragement, a listening ear, a moment of our full attention. Help us to offer what we can without keeping score, without expecting return, without making ourselves the center of the story. Let our kindness be simple and direct, free from performance, rooted in genuine care for the well-being of others. And when we receive kindness, help us to accept it with grace, to let it in, to allow ourselves to be helped and held by others. We ask for strength to do what is ours to do today. Not everything, not more than we can carry, but what is truly ours. Help us to know the difference between what we are responsible for and what we are not. Give us the courage to take up our own work and the wisdom to release what belongs to someone else. When we feel overwhelmed, help us to take the next small step, trusting that we do not have to see the whole path in order to move forward. When we feel inadequate, remind us that our effort matters, that showing up is enough, that we do not have to be perfect to be of use. We ask for the ability to be honest today with ourselves and with others. Help us to speak truth without cruelty, to acknowledge reality without despair, to face what is difficult without turning away. Give us the courage to say what needs to be said, and the restraint to leave unsaid what does not need voicing. Help us to live with integrity, to align our actions with our values, to be the same person in private that we are in public. We ask for comfort for those who are struggling today, for those who woke in pain, physical or emotional. We ask for relief and for the strength to endure. For those who are grieving, we ask for the presence of love in whatever form it can reach them. For those who are lonely, we ask for connection, for a sense of belonging, for the knowledge that they are not forgotten. For those who are afraid, we ask for courage and for the reassurance that they do not face their fears alone. For those who are making difficult decisions, we ask for clarity and peace. For those who are caring for others, we ask for endurance and for moments of rest. We hold them in our hearts and we ask that they be held. We ask for the humility to recognize our limits, to know that we cannot do everything, fix everything, understand everything. Help us to make peace with our smallness, to find freedom in acknowledging that the world does not rest on our shoulders alone. Let us do our part faithfully and release the rest, trusting that there are forces at work beyond our control, that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. As this day unfolds, help us to move through it with awareness and care. Help us to tend to our responsibilities without being consumed by them. Help us to engage fully without losing ourselves. Help us to give generously without emptying ourselves completely. Remind us to rest when we need rest, to ask for help when we need help, to step back when we need perspective. Help us to honor the rhythms of our own lives, to respect our own needs, to care for ourselves with the same attention we offer to others. We ask that this day, ordinary as it may be, might hold moments of grace, moments when we feel connected, when we see beauty, when we experience joy, when we know ourselves to be part of the whole. Help us to notice these moments when they come, to pause and receive them, to let them nourish us. And in the moments that are harder, the moments of frustration or disappointment or plain tedium, help us to meet those too with presence, knowing that all of it is part of being alive. All of it has something to teach us. As we prepare to step into the day, we take one more breath. We feel our feet on the ground, our weight supported, our place in this world. We remember that we do not go alone, that we are accompanied, that we are part of a vast web of life and care. We carry with us the intention to be awake, to be kind, to be true. We carry with us the hope that our presence today might be a small gift to the world, that our actions might contribute in some way to healing, to justice, to love. We go now into this day with open hearts and steady resolve. May we be gentle with ourselves and with each other. May we be faithful to what is ours to do. May we find peace in the midst of whatever comes. And may we rest tonight, knowing that we have lived this day as fully and as honestly as we could. Amen.